rounded comp, they have much more of a 1-4 rather than a 1-3-1, but the cool thing about Karthus is he changes that dynamic a little bit thanks to his ultimate, but fundamentally they have very strong team fighting, and if they reinforce this with a ranged support, it's very much about enable Reckless to do damage from the backline and basically just carry these team fights. But we know that Broxah on the Karthus can have a huge impact in the early game. He's done it multiple times before. If he gets kills early, things are going to be very difficult for Splyce to turn things around.
Well, a few seconds left to play out. The Alistair was secured to join Reckless's Civ, and you touched on that, Karthus. Broxah has played the champion 5 times, undefeated, 28-4-28. And to round out the team composition here for Splyce, it's a little bit of a pivot there. It's the Corki that will most likely being played there by Kobbe in the bottom lane.
So what is cool is kind of this relationship that Splyce are showing with a lot of their flex picks, not just in this best of 5, but in their previous one. The fact that they had the Vel'Koz, and it was a question, is it going to go to the ADC position or into the mid lane position? There's a very similar thing here with the Zoe and the Corki. You've seen both champions played them in either position, and you can see that they're kind of hot potatoing around about where is it going to land, how are you going to spec your runes?
Question is, what does it do for the draft overall? I see a lot of poke going in, but what do you see here, Betty?
So, the first thing to know is that we have a Zoe in the bot lane.
Right.
This will be the shift going over towards Splyce. Really interesting decision making, largely because I think that with the spell shield, it's quite easy to block the Sleepy Trouble bubble, and it's very telegraphed ability as well. So I think it's going to be difficult for them to set.
That they have access to the package, access to the Abyssal Voyage soon, start to speed up the tempo of this game and try to throw some wrench into
the pings, they're coming.
Wow, Kobbe and Norscaran going to try to turn this one around. Here comes Humanoid, throws down the package from the Valkyrie. Reckless forced to flash defensively. Hilly's holding on to his for now. Kobbe's trying to step forward. He's got an Ignite to use as well. Battlestar puts the damage down. Hilly's down to 200 HP. First Blood's available, secured, picked up by Kobbe and Splyce.
Very surprised that Fnatic didn't respect that. They had vision in the river. They should have seen the movement down. But what it results in is a big win for Splyce. They find First Blood, they equalize the gold, and they shut down the support.
And this is the window that we're looking for. Norscaran now has access to the Abyssal Voyage. It's level 6. You can see rinse, repeat plays.
Broxah looking to set up his first gank, waiting in the tri-bush, but I believe he was spotted up by a ward. Kobbe and Norscaran, there's only one flash between them in the bottom lane, and Broxah's unable to find any potential follow-ups here. So it's just push city, as Bwipo is now going to be punished. Here comes Xerxes. He's got the flash, he's got the chilling smite, he's got Void Rush as well. Cataclysm comes down, Requiem will follow, but Chachi survives thanks to the stopwatch, and that is a gigantic cooldown from Broxah that will not find a kill.
Beautiful stuff from Splyce. They're continuing to find these early leads. We asked this question at the beginning of the game, but Fnatic want to try and answer back as Reckless will find nothing. Splyce slowly starting
Tower, so Fnatic sitting pretty happy with that plate gold. You can see Xerxes and Humanoid cheating towards the top half of the map, while Chachi's looking to even out the total plates killed by putting a lot of damage on this top outer.
Yeah, if our observers could very quickly toggle the vision, you can actually just see the differences. We won't have time as Xerxes goes for a gank.
Yes, he does. Bwipo's in so much trouble. Void Rush should just be about enough. Chachi takes down Bwipo, and Splyce are absolutely dominating the kill count. They are in control of the enemy champions, and they're up 500 kills.
And this sums up perfectly the kind of tendency differences, or something you can expect from Fnatic. Remember what we said, that Fnatic is very cookie cutter. You can almost know what to expect from this team, and one of the things they often do is play around bot lane. And the reason why I wanted to highlight
1,000 gold up as we get to 15 minutes on the clock. Bwipo's not done yet. Cataclysm is available. Chachi's run out of mana, though. Now, Requiem is on cooldown. It's not available for use for a few more moments. Bwipo's going to get turned around. Here comes Kobbe. He teleports in. Sleepy, Trouble, Bubble. Battlestar's not going to be enough, but the Void Rush surely will. There goes Xerxes. Dashes in, bites down. Spin for the win. Xerxes picks up the 4th kill for Splyce.
And Bwipo just needs to lose gracefully at this point. Way overforced that fight. I felt like he was trying to look for the Requiem cooldown. It just wasn't there in time. And unfortunately, he just looks like a fool that far overextended in the lane.
Ends up being first tower going in favor of Fnatic, but Splyce immediately trade. And Frost, I completely agree with you. I can understand what Bwipo is to try and find a pick onto Chachi, but now the Drake is up. Splyce have control over the river. They're starting this one off.
All right, Splyce trying to use some of that poke to keep Fnatic at bay. Not fully committing to the objective nor the fight. Backing away as Nemesis avoids the Sleepy Trouble bubble.
Note how Fnatic have the bot wave pushed and no one has it in control right now. Fnatic look for an engage.
All right, Xerxes is going to be the target. He gets jumped on on run down and easily killed. Splyce were backing away, and Xerxes did not get the memo.
Now, they will make a nice trade here by getting decent damage on the mid lane tower, possibly the mid lane tower. There they go. That feels good. But this was Splyce just not being patient enough with their composition and possibly getting more for it.
That was so cheeky! To the skies, gets Chachi out the Cataclysm, but it simply is not enough. Another isolated death, just about, as Norscarin completes the Abyssal Voyage. Chachi caught out, ultimate from Norscarin used. Yes, Splyce got the tower, but Fnatic got the second mountain.
And the thing is that Splyce had optimal setup for the vast majority, but let's backtrack to when we said Fnatic were being very sneaky. They set up those control walls towards the bot side, which meant that Splyce could not
It's the fact that normally in a play like that from Fnatic, like just force the TP and disengage, they got exactly what they wanted, but it's the fact that Splyce had 3 teleports on the team. They can continue to do that so many times, save for now fighting for the Infernal.
All right, the last time this dragon was started by Splyce, Fnatic were able to use some sneakiness and sneak up from the bottom. Visit Chachi's not with the team. He's late to the party. Dragon secured by Brox and Fnatic. There's the flag, the drag, the dunk. Splyce have once again botched it at the dragon. The stun onto Norscarin. That's a Drake and 2 quick kills.
Just freeze frame. You never, as a Splyce fan, want to see your team fighting on the Dragon against this type of wombo combo composition from Fnatic. Every time Fnatic are going to take that fight.
This fight was so bad for Splyce. Fnatic are now in a prime position to kick off the Baron, and there's only 3 members of Splyce alive. Xerxes still up. Can he look for a steal, or will they look for another fight?
Maybe Trouble Bubble goes into the pit.
Trying to burn it.
Oh, here comes the burst damage. It's stolen! Visit Chachi, you hero! It is the most farmed member of Splyce. He picks up the Baron secure. Now Xerxes looking to hunt down Hill, is saying there's no support for the support of Fnatic, and he's going to try to escape. The chains will buy just a couple seconds of time, and Xerxes continues to chase, gets an unburrow, and a furious bite kills Hillisang. Splyce take Baron.
Woo! No, they don't, Trevor.
Fnatic got it.
Fnatic got Baron.
It's okay, Trevor.
It's okay.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Chachi got a kill. Chachi got a kill.
Chachi dived into the pit and got multiple kills. It was a chaotic fight, quick shot. It happens to the best of us.
It's okay. That'll go on the highlight reel. Your career will be cursed.
Up. I feel like Bwipo is setting a really bad example for solo queue players, given he is a 0-4 Jarvan and he's just got full damage.
Hoping you wouldn't notice that.
He's literally, like, this is not a bad Jarvan build as far as Jarvan builds go, but in the situation that he's in, his responsibility is to be a front line, a tank, and engage. And, speaking of engage, Fnatic are looking for another one.
Here comes Bwipo, gets the Cataclysm down, and there's the damage. It works out this time as Kobe's not even able to use that flash. The Devour is used once again. Norscarin's running away with the Grey Health. Boomerang Blade shuts him down. Humanoid sidesteps. One more knocker from Bwipo, and he's able to escape with the Valkyrie. But Reckless is able to put damage on the tower. Now Chachi is going to try and chase down. There goes Bwipo. Takes a shot from the Death Ray, and still not enough to kill Humanoid. The heal from the steps. The Fountain keeps him alive. Humanoid's gonna Velt forward, gets the reply! Fnatic, you chase too far!
You tell him, Humanoid, get off your lawn!
It ends up being a 2-for-2 right now, and Splyce, they don't actually lose any big objectives just as the Baron spawn. If they hadn't found those kills, this would have been an easy Baron secure for Fnatic, but they overstate, they overcommit, and now Splyce, they can stall out a little longer.
And I'm gonna say that's absolutely not. It's chasing, over-chasing, and look, all credit to Humanoid as well. He sidestepped a number of skill shots and damaging abilities to make it to Fountain, and then punished the over-eager Fnatic. It is an even gold game at 57 minutes. 3 or 4 items being picked up here, and Xerxes will get run down. Void Rush will buy some time. It's Reckless 6, 1, and 3 right now. And he is a monster. 4 completed items.
See, I'm really upset now because I was going to do a really cool explanation of how to set up with a Baron on the enemy base, how to play a 1-3-1, and then Xerxes dies. And now Fnatic are the ones sieging onto the base of Splyce. They're the ones that have the numbers advantage. They still have, well, they've actually used a decent number of ultimates, but
this R now has a Bloodthirster as well. 5 items completed for Reckless, 400 CS at 35 minutes. The late game Sivir win condition may be enabled, but can Hillisang make it out? Yeah, the rest of Fnatic are starting to come up. There's a teleport being committed. Visit Chachi's going to throw down those accelerated shock bots on the side. Norscarin's being burned low. Brox is killed in and amongst the pit. The river is now the battle scene. 1-2 quick kills for Fnatic. Requiem gets a good amount of damage down, but Fnatic are simply stronger in these 5v5s. Kobe now forced to use the stolen flash. He's looking to get run down. Reckless wants to cut off Humanoid. Gonna get the Boomerang Blade as well as the Ricochet. Kill secured. Whipper's going to start the recall, and will Kobe be able to finish? No, he's decided to back away.
This Dragon Pit is just the Thunderdome from Splyce, and they never come out of it.
Definitely not. Nemesis is able to pick up the kill. Look at those death timers, 46 seconds for multiple members of Splyce. Whippo's just picked up the GA and will defend the supers in the top lane, but Fnatic are pushing into the base.
And it's one of those things where we talked about it earlier. Fnatic, they realized about halfway through the split that they were trying to do too many things. They were trying too many different strategies, and they just kind of need to go back to their roots. And again, their composition on paper seems quite bread and butter. Press the engage buttons and just go. But they're so good at doing it that it's very difficult for teams to challenge. And every time Splyce make a small mistake, Fnatic just go for the play.
Press the button and go. They're going for the win. That's a stun onto Xerxes. Double Nexus turrets down. There's simply not enough pressure. Reckless alone should be able to finish this one off. The Nexus goes down. Fnatic press the win button.